again, this is the place, and thank you for bringing this up because this does happen. You will get manifestors and manifesting generators that will just be like, right? Um, and it's the challenge of formalizing the chart, first of all, and saying, reflectors do this, generators do this, manifesting generators do this. So here are some things to look at, some other places where talking might come in. Talking, first of all, there's two kinds of talking. And this is something we talk about in the Transform Your Relationship program. Um, and of course, this is essential for us to understand as coaches. The first kind of talking is energy movement. And that is oftentimes more associated with non-motorized throat, projector, reflector. And if you have a manifestor or a manifesting generator that is not burning off enough energy, sometimes talking can be a way that they burn off energy. So that can be part of it. So if they're sitting still and they're like, I'm not really an office person, I should be, then the talking becomes a way of moving energy. I should actually say there's really three kinds of talking. The second kind of talking is really key to non-motorized throat, projector, reflector, and that is talking as a way of processing to get clarity. And that's especially true for the projector and the reflector. If my 13-year-old has big feelings about anything, and she's 13, so that happens a lot. She doesn't want me to solve anything, but I just have to sit with her. And I am learning that I have to just really shut my mouth and just do reflective listening. But then she gets mad at that too. But but I just there's no win on that sometimes. But the third kind of talking is actual communication. And there's one other piece to consider. Sometimes you get people who have individual or sensing circuitry as predominant circuits. And that can be the 3420 manifesting generator. And because they're trying to communicate, but they don't think linearly, sometimes they will talk and talk and talk and talk in circles until they find the thread they're trying to find, because they see it in their mind. They feel it. If they have sensing circuit, it's like they feel what they're trying to say, but the words don't always match up. And so they're having to talk through either not being able to wait for the right timing, which is oftentimes what integration and or individuality, individual circuitry needs right timing to be understood and heard. And if you're not able to be in the right timing of your communication, it's going to feel like you just got to try to figure out how to explain it. And same thing with sensing circuit. Sensing circuit has the entire story inside of them, right? They see beginning, middle, and end, and they feel it because it's emotional, and they are not linear. So they don't think step one, step two, step three. And so sometimes they start with the end of the story and then they work their way back. And then in the process of working their way back, they remember 45 different side chains about that particular core topic. And they don't remember if that should actually be included in the story or not. And so they're talking about all the different side chains and rabbit holes in conjunction with the actual story they're trying to tell. And so the storytelling process, which should be, beginning, middle, and end, for somebody with a lot of sensing circuit, looks like, a branch or a bush with multiple branches until they find the trunk.